Hello chefs, welcome back to Max's Kitchen, and today we're doing a soufflé omelette. Easy but a bit different. We're going to use, of course, these eggs, fresh, nice and cool, lots of coriander, some cheese. I got some white, fairly flavoursome cheese. I crumbled it, or you could have any cheese you like best yourself, as long as it's not too runny or too hard. And some chutney, and of course usual stuff, salt, pepper and the oil. So we start off by preparing the mix. It's basically separate the eggs and make a fluff sort of mixture, a fluffy mixture with the whites. So I prepare the coriander first, chop it up nicely, keep a leaf or two for garnish, and we do the same as we done before with chopping of some of the garnishing, as well as when we did the tapenade, or the kind of a sauce that we serve with the avocado. Not too fine, not to crush it too much. So the same technique, hold the knife nice and firmly, open hand so you don't cut your fingers, and mix it up nicely together. Every now and then taking off the leaves that stick to the blade. And that goes in with the egg yolks in a minute. Most of it here, so you can see it's quite a lot, but it goes well with the omelette. And the rest of it I put together with the cheese, and in a minute with a chutney. So this is a homemade chutney. It's a pear chutney. It goes well. Pears and cheese sort of go together well, same as celery. And just mix them in with a bit of freshly ground pepper. No salt, because the cheese is fairly flavoursome. It's quite salty. And they will be the filling of the omelette. I put my pan on about medium heat. It'll be hot for the next process, and keep that ready for later on. Then I separate my eggs. I put the white into the bowl ready for mixing up, or whisking rather, the yolk with the coriander. Now there's separate sort of different techniques that you can sort of employ to separate the white from the egg, from the yolk. But important thing is not to have any of the yolk into the white, otherwise it will not fluff up nicely. The yolk I mix with the coriander, salt and pepper. And the fillings of the omelette could be different. You could have smoked fish like haddock, smoked salmon if you're posh, or even some prepared vegetable preparation like a very fine cut, sort of ratatouille. And then the egg white, which I whisk. I'm using this machine here, which is handy, and I just make sure So it just ends up a bit in peaks. If you have a proper whisk, it's far better than this. But that's sufficient. So I got the pan ready. All I do is just mix in my yolk with the herbs and the spices. And I just fold it in. It's not too stiff because I want it sort of to flatten out, and then I just add some oil. You could use butter instead, but oil keeps a far higher temperature. And I come up to nearly smoke point. Spread it out, and in it goes. Spread it out and let it set. You can see the actual bubbles there. They should set nicely. Some people like to put some water with it or some milk as well to have the steam do the work of expanding the egg. Now just one side, sure it's well distributed until it's nearly set. And today is such an easy, very, very fast recipe. You're going to be finished in no time. So all I do is just have the plate ready, warmed up if possible. And when I see the sides of the omelette sort of setting, I put in my cheese, and then just turn it over. I press the sides where the froth is still showing, reduce the heat because now it's just setting really. And it should come off the pan quite easily, he says. Just use my little palette, make sure you don't scratch the pan too much. Give it a few taps. If it goes on the other side, you can actually turn it over in a minute, make sure both sides are cooked through. That's it, lovely colour. And at this stage, really, you could put a tiny bit of butter if you want to, but that's as simple as that. Still very fluffy, setting nicely. I got my salad ready on the side to go with it. I kept some of the chutney to serve separate, salt and pepper, and that's quite a meal on its own. Nice, just check the other side. Oops, it broke. Just on there, yeah, great. I can see the actual egg set on the side there. This is finished, and all you do, off of the plate, the pan, and a quick sort of flip. And a side on a salad. And just as simple as all that. And it's a nice, healthy meal. There you are, omelette soufflé. It took exactly 9 minutes 45 seconds from the beginning to end. So for those of you that are on a budget with time, money, and as you can see myself, resources, minimal, is an easy dish. Enjoy it, as I will mine. See you next time. Bye bye.